So now we're getting into the sales process of this flip here. So we listed it for $589,000. So we're definitely fortunate to be in a seller's market at the time here. All right, so here's where we had our challenge here. So we had some issues here with the floors here. And I noticed shortly after the floors, typically floors are one of the last things that you wind up doing on a flip project. So at this point, we're getting ready to list, and we said, well, do we bite the bullet and tear out the floors but when an inspector goes in there and they notate something, they don't always tell you what it is, but they're going to say it may be this or maybe that or that. So now they kind of open up the doors to what the possibilities might be.
Now there was something in the roof, from the third inspector that the first inspector didn't see for some reason.
And we actually did do our own inspection too.
So at this point, I pretty much had enough of that. I said, okay, wait, Jeffrey, take the property off the market. Let's bring our guy in here. Let's tear up these floors. Let's find out what the heck is going on in here.
That's also the challenge too. I mean, you have a 1920s built property. We basically built it up, but still, I mean, the foundation is still the same foundation. You're going to have, earth that settles. We have earthquakes in California, and it's not like a brand new foundation that's just been graded and leveled and all that. It's 100-year-old home. It's really hard to convince an appraiser. Our house is worth 45 grand more than the last comp that's sold in the neighborhood. They were willing to pay 590. We were willing to sell it at 590, but we just said, hey, if it doesn't appraise, the offers, the contract's not going to be subject to the appraisal. And they had to come up with the $10,000 difference. But then, we issued, closing cost credits. So it was almost a wash for them. I think they actually paid a couple of grand. I know it says here 9 grand, but I think they paid like $2,000 or $3,000, above the 580, and then the rest was credited to them as closing cost credits.